Hi, guys, and welcome to Made Visible with Ankur. In today's episode, we're going to check out these things. Something spooky on TV. The government drops more UAP files. Some Redditors connect dots, and some others try and debunk it. And Steven Spielberg comes on TV and, for the first time, talks more openly about his pet project from 2026, Disclosure Day. But before we get there, this is where AI is today. Yeah.
Welcome back to our final broadcast, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, guys. Hi, and welcome back. So, we open our video today with this. This seems like a regular news broadcast, but, and it is probably like if you were to scroll through news channels, you would miss this. You'd just be like, yeah, okay, another old dude talking about another thing that the media wants you to believe something about. But look closer, as this guy did, and suddenly you're gonna see something crazy.
A little short of the real objective here. The president has time on his hands.
Do you see that?
Controls the narrative. He controls the strike.
You see that? Now there are a lot of companies that are making these kind of masks, hyper realistic masks, and it's freaky that you have someone on television in a very credible space like a news channel. Yeah, credible, but a credible space like a news channel, and he's setting opinions. He's sharing his points of view that people will probably carry with them. And there is something really funny going on with this guy. You can see his mask.
Policy he set
You
with
can
the
see his mask.
blockade has had short-term and long-term effects on the regime
Yo,
and the people of Iran. So he's been
what
very
kind of a world are we living in? Moving on to the next thing. So the Pentagon releases its second batch in a rolling basis. They had committed that they're going to release a few videos every week, and well, they did it. How good these videos are is anybody's guess. But I guess they have dropped the videos that they're not able to really make any sense out of. It's only those videos that maybe has already gone through multiple stages of screening. And hopefully this time it's some of the good stuff. So let's have a look at it. Ooh. Two lights on the water. You can even see the reflection.
Yes, you don't know. It's not normally that. Yeah, that's not the place.
Whoa. Okay, that was really crazy. What is that? My God. Is it so bright that it is cutting through the sky? Okay, I didn't know this existed. I don't know why not more people are talking about this video over Kazakhstan. Okay, wait, I don't see anything right now. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's all right. Is that the shadow or is that the object? Really hard to tell. Okay, now I can see that's the object for sure. By the way, guys, the black boxes you see all around the screen, these are redacted parts of the video feed that contain very sensitive radar related information that the US doesn't want us to see, or any of the foreign adversaries they have to see and understand the capability of their hardware. So that's why they cut off all of these bits on the sides. Okay, that's a orb. I mean, at this point, it's all right. Really nothing special. Although if you see, it is a little liquid. I mean, just look at it really closely and you can see that it's a little liquid. It's not really, it doesn't seem solid. Wow, this is really close. This is up close to that orb. Okay, let's push, let's push. Yeah, we're gonna see a lot of these, just like the first dump of UFO videos. This contains mostly very specific radar data, except for the first video that we saw of it being full color. That's the kind of video you want to see, right? Not this. This is not really. This proves that there exists something anomalous, but that is something we already know. And another dot, and another dot, and another dot. Well, the music is not really making it seem more ominous. I many times wonder what these orbs really are doing in the skies, right? They're just floating across. Some say these are like alien triangulation devices, where three of them, when they start forming a triangle, you know that there's a craft that's pretty much focused on and focused on the area below it, and it's in outer space. And all of this data is being picked up by these tiny little orbs that keep circling Earth, and on demand they triangulate to a part which the extraterrestrials would like to see or probably land at. You know, these things do recce for extraterrestrial crafts. That's one theory. All right, I'm just gonna skip. This is just more of the same, you know, very vague dots out in the sky. All right, my friend. Whoa. Okay, this is slightly. This gives you a sense of the speed these things are flying at. And what's crazy is, hey, you saw that? It slowed down and then it sped up. How do these things remain weightless? And yeah, I mean, it's just way too many orbs. And it seems that these orbs, the activity of them across the world has been only picking up. There is a whole world of 4chan leaks and Reddit leaks where some whistleblowers who choose to remain unnamed come out and give some very wild theories of why all of these things exist. Yeah. More dots, more dots, more dots, more dots, more dots. Sorry for the cold, guys. if that white object is what it's focusing at, up on the top right of the reticule. Not really. I'm just gonna skip it. This is really. Where is the orb, guys? Where is the orb? If you guys see it, you guys can like tell me in the comment section below. I don't see any orb here right now. Yeah, now when you have crafts that have this white stream behind them like an airplane, those are a little hard to like believe as extraterrestrial craft, because extraterrestrial craft have way more. I'm just going to remove this. There's just music playing. Extraterrestrial craft have no visible signs of propulsion, so it being, that's a sign of propulsion. Like the whole streak you see is a sign of propulsion. Skip. Yep, dots. Hey, this is better. Let's check this out. So it's like 4 cylindrical objects. Is this the same set of objects? Doesn't seem like it. But you see, they have a thing with 3s, and the 4th one automatically sets up into a different row of its own. It's just something weird about these orbs come alien craft, and they are going really fast. There is something called as the parallax effect, where they do seem faster than they are, but they have to be going at some speed for it to even create a parallax, right? It's just not like something slow or yeah. Dude, my Nokia phone from 2015 or 2005 rather actually clicks better videos than this, dude. This is really average footage. I'm sure it might mean a lot, but till I don't see it in 4K full spectrum color, I am not going to be satisfied. Nobody is really. We're kind of reaching the end of this whole set of videos that the government has released. The US government has released. It's just getting worse and worse, really. If I had to pick my most favorite of this lot, it's got to be this one video from, oh my god, this is so scary. Imagine just seeing that. Like, what is that? It looks like a massive flying disc, and these flying discs, when they spin and they power up, they get this bright. They get super bright, and I think super hot as well. There's really no way to tell because I've not sat in one. Anyway, moving on. So one of the videos that came out was this. On the right side, you see this? So this is one of those videos from the dump, the US government. Now this is on the left side is another video that was shot. Is this the same time? Let's see. No, this is as per their thing, this is June 2020, and this is shot in June 2015. August 2015. But what they're trying to really do is called pareidolia or something, where your brain tries to connect similar looking objects and make them look the same or make them look related. This Sequoia National Park video is a crazy video though. If I show you that actual video, that's pretty crazy, this video. This was shot from 3 different angles and it's irrefutable. Like, it looks like a balloon right now, but this could this probably is something uh you know not normal,
The
something
body
paranormal.
is just such 3D structure. And you can see right there, Jaws' footage was captured at 60 zoom,
Yeah, see,
Jonathan's
this
was
guy
captured at
looks like
80
the
zoom, and
Bridgestone
Hans'
guy
was
though.
captured at 220
Really.
zoom. Hans captured his with a telescope connected to an
And
SLR
this could be a
uh,
balloon.
Sony
There's no
camera
doubt
at
this could be
24
a balloon,
megapixels.
but
That's why
you
it
have
looks
to
so
wait and
clear.
watch what this really does.
One big thing you see is the structure stood up the whole time, which is
I don't know. It looks
only
like a person
possible if it was
almost.
sustaining itself.
See this.
Here's
This
some
is what
footage we
it does,
captured
and
on January
this is not a
25th. This
balloon.
was the second humanoid we ever
So
caught. Doesn't look like
the
much
thing is that
now,
from different
but when we
angles,
looked at the
this
stills, that's
looks
when it got into the
different.
humanoid
You know,
kind
you
of
see, this just
structure. So I'll show
disappeared.
you guys right now, right after the video. Here you go. Here's a still of it. You can see a
Right?
head, a shape
This
of an arm.
thing. If you just go back,
Uh, Hans
already on the
captured
top
his with a
left, if you see,
telescope
this
connected
is
to an
someone else. These are
SLR
3 totally
uh,
unrelated
Sony
people
camera at
shooting
24
this from
megapixels. That's why it
different
looks so
angles.
clear.
Because Sedona is
One big thing you see in
like
this
a super open desert type of area, something even reasonably high, even okay high, is going to be easy to see across a big landscape, up in the sky. And if you see the top left image, it already is partially not in this dimension. And the US government is constantly talking about no extraterrestrials. They're not admitting extraterrestrials, right? They're keeping the possibility open, but they're not confirming extraterrestrials. What they're confirming is interdimensional beings, beings that live in a reality and space that's here, but just adjacent to us. So we can't see them. And sometimes, because of some crazy abnormalities in the energy field or in the magnetic field, there is a cross connection. And these beings start becoming visible to us. And probably we start becoming visible to them in certain cases. So if you see the top left camera, it's already showing a being that is between this reality and another one. While the video on the right side, now, there is this lake in Himachal Pradesh where a few ISRO scientists had gone in 2012 or 20 something around that time, and they stayed there for a bunch of days. You could just look up UFO India Himachal Pradesh Chandratal Lake. Yeah, that's what it's called. And they saw something very similar to the one that's on the right side. They actually stayed there, saw it come, patrol the area, detect them, fly up to the mountain on the left side to them, and slowly just go away. And it looked like this with a lot of balloon. I mean, this looks very balloony, doesn't it? But that on the left side top just looks like it's not from here.
the structure stood up the whole time, which is
I don't know. It looks
only
like a person
possible if it
almost.
was sustaining itself.
This part,
Here is
this
some
this is
footage we
what just
captured on
blows my
January
mind.
25th. This
This
was
looks
the
like
second
something
humanoid we
from
ever caught. Doesn't look like much
Avengers,
now, but when we
where
looked at the stills, that's
it
when it
goes
got
up
into
into
the
the sky
humanoid kind
and
of
boom.
structure.
And
So I'll show you
it doesn't
guys
even
right
go up
now,
into the
right
sky
after the
and boom. It
video.
just
Here you
goes
go.
up
Here's a
into
still
the
of it.
sky
You can see a
into a
head. I'll show you
dark
now
cloud, if you
on
notice.
January, which is
Now,
only the second humanoid we
UFOs are
ever
known
caught.
to
Doesn't look
have
like much
this
now,
ability
but
to
when we looked at
morph
the
themselves.
stills,
See,
that's when it got into the
boom,
humanoid
and
kind
he
of
just goes away.
structure. So I'll show you guys
What is
right
that dark
now,
cloud?
right after the video.
Is also
Here you go.
what's
Here's a still of
name
it.
and
You can see a
this bit
head,
of
a
energy.
shape of an arm kind of popping up, and the Spock sign. That's not it.
Yeah, spooky
Here's some
times.
other pictures.
All right, we'll go to the next one. This is our final. This is a watch along, and this is for the movie that I'm really looking forward to, called Disclosure Day. Steven Spielberg, yeah, Titanic, blah blah, Kate Winslet. But every other work that he has done is in some way or another connected to aliens. Did you know that? Every work, most of his movies have an alien connection, one way or another. Alien, when I say alien, I don't mean like actual green men. I mean just anything. Interdimensional, higher force, you know, non-human entity, as they call it. Like fancy names, but yeah, energy, non-human entities. And this is the first time, he's come out in promotion of the film to Stephen Colbert, and he's talking about the story. And even diehard Steven Spielberg fans who've seen all the trailers would not have seen this. So let's watch along, guys.
Eve Houston, Coleman Domingo.
Let me just get the volume going. And
Colin Firth. I understand in this film we have an exclusive clip here from Disclosure Day. Is there anything we need to know about this?
The clip, well, the story is a chase. The story is a kind of race for the truth. It's a pursuit to take an entire archive of all the information about UFO and extraterrestrial visitation to this planet, beginning with Roswell in 1947, and the people who have been guarding these secrets and keeping these secrets away from the general public, the whistleblowers inside that organization have stolen the entire archive. And those who do not want the truth to be known go after them. And there's a couple of very important people in our story. Emily Blunt plays Margaret, and Josh O'Connor, they're both incredible together. But Josh O'Connor suddenly realizes that he knows a language that a week ago he didn't know he knew. And something has happened to both of these people that has imbued them with tremendous powers, not superhero Marvel DC type powers, but powers that we could all relate to, powers involving human connection and empathy, deep empathy. And this scene is where he admits that he suddenly understands something that a week ago he didn't even know anything about.
Yvonne?
Look at this. Do you understand what she's saying?
I hear her. It's gibberish. I can't understand it.
Okay, I just heard this for the first time, and I can. It's English.
English?
I mean, it's math turned English in my head, translating into words. When I look at this, I hear this.
I love your description.
Thank you.
I love the choice, not just the description, but I love the choice of empathy as a superpower in this.
Yeah.
Because there are many moments in this when Emily Blunt's character, without giving anything away, expresses this empathy toward people, and it doesn't just get them out of a tight bond at times, it actually changes the people to whom she is expressing this inner power of hers. And those are some of the most beautiful moments in the film.
I think if you become the person you're talking to, even if it's for 5 seconds, and in 5 seconds, you understand deeply everything this person's been through throughout their entire life before you come back to yourself, there would be a lot more cooperation between our own species on this planet.
We have to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more.
right. So we're kind of inching towards the end of our episode, and I wanted to share the fact that this scene, right, if you've not seen the trailer, the clip that he's showing her on the phone is this.
If you found out we weren't alone.
You should see this trailer, guys. It's crazy.
Let's. Today is. Today's.
Yeah, you get that sound? And this is what. Now this scene will make sense to you. Do you understand what she's saying?
Do you understand what she's saying?
I hear it's gibberish. I can't understand it.
So in the movie, I'm assuming this is some sort of an alien language. And as he said it in his own words, Steven Spielberg, that this movie is entirely about this guy who's showing her the phone, who is a insider at these labs where alien technology and alien contact and alien beings are being held. And he decides that no, this secret is for everyone to know. And he takes out all of the data from Roswell, right? You surely would have heard Roswell. Everyone knows Roswell. So from then to today, whatever data they had on aliens, he takes that and he runs away with it. And because of this, he gets some special powers. And this is very common. I mean, whatever Steven Spielberg is presenting, you have to take a very open ear. This is not a regular alien movie because Steven Spielberg is connected very deeply with all of the UFO, all of that magic, right? In the US, he's connected to all the guys at the Pentagon who matter on the subject. And the information that he has, being a multinational movie producer with huge blockbusters and years of being able to say these stories in a way where people are able to adopt them and accept them, because that's the whole game. They all want us to be able to adopt and accept this concept. And it is very common even today. Like, this is not even a movie that I'm talking about now, but it is very common even today for people who are very closely related to this subject, who come forward and try to bring this subject out into the open, to start seeing these things more often. Or if they've never seen these things, they begin to see these things. In fact, Joe Rogan claims in one of the episodes that he's been abducted. He feels like he's been abducted because it feels like a dream. I mean, you could Google that. You could probably see it another time, or we could see it together. But what I'm coming to say is that whatever you're going to see in this movie, you must mark your calendars, because whatever you will see in this movie is going to be crazily accurate and still be cinematic. And if you were to take out the cinema from this and just see it as a documentary, yeah, it will change your life. It will change your understanding on the subject. Anyway, this is my time, guys. So see you guys and stay active.